To be in love is good, but if you ever get to the point where you harm yourself or them because they could not give you their attention at a particular time, or you find yourself going over to their place every single time they miss your call, then that is an obsession. Obsession makes you see a person as your own even after they break up with you, and you'll do anything just to have them. I hope that this little explanation has helped you to know if you've been obsessed with an ex or a lover. Now, accept that this is a problem you need to address so that it becomes easy to work for the solution. When we are ready to accept responsibility for the situation in our lives, healthy growth and change becomes possible. The next thing you should do to get over your obsession with an ex or a lover is to apply the no contact rule. The no contact rule means disengaging yourself from the person emotionally and physically. This means no calls, no texts, messages, or trying to see what they're up to on social media. No contact means you take the bold step to delete or trash anything that reminds you of them. Pictures, videos, gifts, voice notes, etc. It means kicking the person out of your mind and your life. If you're still in a relationship with the person, for you, the no contact rule means making a deliberate effort to limit the way you call them so that it helps you stop the obsession. This step is not easy to take because the memories you made while taking pictures will not let you push forward with this step. But you have to still make that choice because you know that is what is best for you. Sometimes, in trying to follow this rule, you might be tempted numerous times to break the rule. Your obsessing mind will try to sabotage your commitment to the rule. Your only way of overcoming this temptation is a continuous reminder to yourself about why you need to take this step, and also recognize the damage it might cause to you and the person if you fail to overcome this obsession. Cutting the source out of your life with no excuse will make you not take this no contact rule seriously, and that's why I just gave you one. Beloved, there are times you might fall and you will find yourself calling this person or having a peek at their social life. That should not make you give up on the process. Rather, pick yourself up and start counting from day one again and see how far you will go. Eventually, you will get to the point where you're no longer counting. While still practicing your no contact rule, you have a self-cleansing, rethink and remove all the what if or if only that holding you back. The what if or if only will make you keep seeing that the relationship would have been better if you had done things differently. If only thinking will push you to a point of pain and regret and makes you feel that you're not good enough. Like much obsessive thought, if only thoughts are irrational and shame-based. They are misleading as they imply that the relationship problems are all your fault. Beloved, know this today and have your peace. If only you will take time to write down everything your partner did to you, you'll realize that everything was not your fault. They do have a part to play in the success of the relationship. Remove yourself from this torture of what if or if only and allow yourself to heal properly so that you can stop obsessing over your ex. The truth is, the chances of your what if making a difference in your relationship is very low. Nothing you would have said, did, or given will change the kind of person that your ex-partner is and was in the relationship. You're not in control of the outcome of your relationship, no matter how perfect or imperfect you are. So, why not help yourself by cleansing yourself of all these thoughts, because something is just out of your control. If you're still in a relationship with your lover, then you can help yourself to stop obsessing over them by telling yourself that you're good enough just the way you are. Don't unnecessarily pressure yourself by trying to be perfect just to make your relationship work. It doesn't depend on just you, but you and your partner. When you are done with the self-cleansing thought, it's time to get busy doing something else other than sitting around and waiting for your obsession to disappear. distraction is a valuable way to minimize your fixated thoughts about someone. Being isolated and doing nothing will make you think about them whether you like it or not. Keep yourself busy by doing other things that you love doing. Before this person came into your life, you were once happy, so why do you need them now to determine how happy you can be? Make a list of the things you love doing before they came into your life and the things you will want to try or achieve in the future. Beloved, why wait for the future when you can be what you want to be now? Now is the best time to become the best version of yourself. The sweetest form of healing is to become an improved version of yourself. It's not going to be easy at first, but as you keep on distracting yourself with those activities, your mind becomes occupied by other things than the person. Gradually, you begin to be happy with being by yourself and everything falls in place. Don't just distract yourself with a difficult task that is no fun. Do some fun activities with the people you love, and before you know it, you've found something else to focus on rather than your ex-partner or lover. The distraction technique doesn't just work on its own. Sometimes you may need to push yourself to do it. Beloved, when trying to get over something or someone, some days are good and some are bad. On a bad day, you need to remind yourself of why you're doing this in the first place and tell yourself, just do it. You're almost getting there, and very soon this obsession over your ex or a lover will soon be a thing of the past. When you're busy being distracted by other things, the next thing to do that helps you get over this obsession with your ex-lover is to surrender to the love of obsession. Some of you might wonder why obsession still comes into the picture now. Here is why. We most of the times don't have control over obsession. However, we have control of what to do with them and how we interpret them. You can work towards changing your thoughts, which also changes the way they affect you. I've realized that when we try to force certain thoughts out of our hearts, especially obsession, the more they keep coming back over and over again, and with more force this time around. The best thing to do in situations like this is to give yourself a brief moment to let the thoughts sink in. Embrace it and then visualize or imagine yourself walking past those feelings. Continue visualizing them, watch them and observe them. Then continue imagining floating right past them and them disappearing into thin air. Practice this, and with time it gets easier, until you never remember them. Lastly, shift your obsession to positive things.